dreams with this cream I make. Gotta be on the thinker. I say. What? I can't feel my toes, but ain't gon' fold up. I was in the double law when I rolled.
I've been rolling on the freeway. I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna drive.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's officially winning time in the NFL. In today's wildcard matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Raiders going up against the Chiefs.
Larry, thank you very much. The snow and the cold, it has not deterred the KC faithful. The parking lot was full early. The barbecue smoker's going, and we are about set for football here on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. He finds an opening past the 40. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
So much of this game is still mental, still psychological. Yeah, we just saw a big-time run right there, but you have to believe he was dreaming about this last night in his hotel room before this one, thinking, hey, first time I touch it, let's go for some big yardage and set a tone. That's exactly what he got done.
They run again on first down, Lynch. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A Raider first down as Carr finds Cooper.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. Another all-pro play by the all-pro Eric Berry. What makes this guy so good at reading defenses is making pick 6 plays like that.
Well, we know he's fantastic athletically, can cover sideline to sideline, end zone to end zone, but he does make educated guesses. Great film study, observation during a game, and when he decides to go after it, it usually turns out right.
He had a pair of pick 6s in 2016 and a very memorable pick 2 against the Falcons. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. D. Ford coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the event.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Finds a seam inside the 40. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Charles. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Smith going to give this one to Hunt. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
2nd down following the run. They'll run again with Hunt. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He is going to find Hill here. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They'll toss it to Hunt. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll try to run with Hunt. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
and the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll start on the ground with Lynch, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes him back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now Carr, forced out to his left. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. First down, the run with Lynch. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Now they'll throw with Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper, 58 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. Now a hit and a loose football. Into the end zone. Oakland Raiders touchdown.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rule seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. Second down here. A shotgun snap for Smith. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Throw on third down. Smith. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. It's Hill. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now a play fake here on first down. And going deep for Hill. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Granted, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. A toss play to Hunt. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back, right at the line of scrimmage. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Smith. And the Raiders have got him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
That just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Colquitt on the kick as he sends it away. This is taken at about the 14. And he is going to field that one. Knocked down hard, right at the 20. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. D. Ford in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Carr going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on fourth down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And now here comes Kansas City. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down. Out of the gun, Smith. His throw incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On third down, Smith. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And taken at the 46. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On first down, Carr. And some room to maneuver. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They run again with Hunt. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So, all right, we've got some happy trigger fingers ready to see who's going to survive this wild card game as we get you back to quarter 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A Kansas City first down. Smith finding Hill that time.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
On first down, it's Smith. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Looks to be right around the 40.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Smith operating from the gun. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. This is taken around the 12. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. They'll try to get something going with Marshawn Lynch. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Looking deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. So they're operating in the red zone. Smith. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here's Smith now on second down. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They come out here in the eye. Smith with a give to Hunt. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Here's Hunt. And he is knocked down from the side at the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Now Smith. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And they showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Smith. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce from 8 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. After the interception, here's Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Charles. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On the run, this is Hunt. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now. That's caught at the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Or has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run. This is Hunt. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. Smith now from the gun. He'll throw. And able to find Conley. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Now it's Hunt. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They run with Hunt. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? Here's Smith. And Hill with it over the middle. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit and another first down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Now it's Smith. Goes to Ware on the screen. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit and another first down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. This is Hunt. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense, stepping up on that one.